On to you, Aries. So there's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways to financially support the channel. So I can most definitely keep the show going. Everything from books, if you want to find out love, if you want to know how to be in a relationship, one of the correct ways. Birth chart readings, tarot readings. I help you learn how to read the tarot for yourself. But I just want to go ahead and say thank you to everybody that has reached out so far. Okay, so for you, Aries, you have the Lovers, the Tower, and the Empress. So what these three cards and the entire premise of the reading right here is about is you, Aries, having to learn to screw relationships, love yourself right now, basically, in a nutshell. Because the Lovers, right, and the Tower represents the quality of the people that you may have wanted, but you Aries didn't necessarily get, and that you're trying to date. You wish you can find someone that is decent. The problem, though, is that you're finding people who are essentially frogs in nature, frogs essentially in mentality. In other words, what I'm trying to say is they're dysfunctional. You know, because a frog definitely is very spiritual. So I'm not even going to say a frog. Look, they're dysfunctional. And a lot of you Aries have been meeting a lot of people who are dysfunctional. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that a lot of you are dysfunctional yourselves. That's just what's going on in the world, right? A lot of people are in dating to play the game. They want to play the game. They like to control other people. They like to play mind games with others. And that's essentially what it is that you Aries have encountered and have been encountering. You Aries have been encountering a lot of people who their hearts and their minds are not open to love and relationships. And what it is that they have been open to, they're compromised spiritually. They just would rather play games because being in relationships is too difficult. But they're doing that at the expense of you and many other people. So the Lovers and the Tower represents this false conception in the sense that a lot of you, because the Tower represents realization as well. Yes, it represents old ideologies being torn down, but why? Old ideas being torn down, ripped to the ground, right? Right? Because lightning struck it, right? What is lightning? Realization. You Aries realized that instead of dealing with all these dysfunctional people, you have to learn to essentially love yourself first. The Empress represents you are learning from your own personal interactions that you have to be more selective about the people that you interact with. And that what I mean by that is learning how to take care of yourself, learning how to be functionally selfish a little bit. And what I mean by that is having that good mix between selfishness and learning and selflessness, learning how to give towards others. Right now, a lot of you Aries have to go back to the drawing board and learn how to nourish yourself. You have to learn how to take care of yourself. And what I mean by that is you've been meeting a lot of, I can't say the word, but you've been meeting a lot of dolts. You've been meeting a lot of dotish people who don't know how to actually be in a relationship. The truth is they've never really been in one. They've just been in transactional interactions with others, right? They've been in transactions and they bring that out. They bring this type of stupidity out into the world. And unfortunately, you Aries have gotten the brunt of that. So the next step for you Aries to do is for you Aries to understand that the best thing for you to do as of right now is to take care of yourself, because the dating pool is kind of, especially over here in the United States, the dating pool is kind of dysfunctional. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not even going to sugarcoat to you. It's kind of dysfunctional. And no one knows that better than you, Aries, because you've lived it. You know what I mean? The Two of Pentacles and the Three of Swords represents, you were hoping for a good relationship. That's what the Two of Pentacles is. You are hoping for a good relationship, but the problem is that it seems like you just keep getting your heart broken by individuals who, and it's so crazy because they come off so great at first. Like, you hit the jackpot. This is everything in a person that you wanted, only for them to somehow, some way, flip the script. And then the next thing you Aries know, you don't know how this situation became like that. I'm getting all these notifications. The Ace of Cups and the Six of Swords now is about how, so I see that a lot of you Aries are really looking forward. You see what's next. And what's next for you is, a lot of you Aries are doing the same thing that Taurus are doing, the same thing that Pisces are doing, and the same thing that Virgos are doing, which is you're checking in with self. You're making sure that, you are not defined by the relationship that you're in, that you should be by yourself. If what's available to you are dysfunctional people, then you're right, you should be by yourself, because it's better you to maintain your value and be by yourself, right, than to be with people. All it is that they want to do is waste your time, play games, have control over you, waste your time, break your heart, treat you like trash, disrespect you, make you feel low. Come on. The Six of Swords now is about you seeing the path and walking it, moving forward in that direction. Like, you're not, once again, like, things are moving because you know what to do. The Three of Pentacles represents, and you have abundance because because of the fact that you Aries are looking at things, you're looking at attributes and traits of your life and the quality of the people that you would like to keep around. You're looking at those attributes and traits and qualities as well. A lot of you Aries are understanding a little bit better on how to pick. You're looking at what to pick, how to pick. It's not just about if the person drives a Ferrari, or if the person looks a particular kind of way, or maybe even if you and this person end up hitting it off immediately. You're looking at it like, what kind of long-term traits does this person have? Does the two of you share values? The Six of Pentacles represents, and that is what creates the reciprocal relationship where the two of you give and take, and it's not transactional. See, a relationship becomes transactional, right, when it's hyper-focused on the tangible things that both sides are getting. But what you also get in a relationship, which makes it not transactional, is the spiritual connection that you have, knowing that yourself and another person have a bond with one another that is special, because number one, you care about each other, and that finding somebody that legitimately cares about you, especially in a world like this, is a very precious thing, and that you should most definitely appreciate it. But also, due to the fact that the two of you have found someone that has a lot of the same qualities and attributes and values, long-term values, that you do. So many times, so many people try to fool you or trap you into giving you an image of what they think you want to see in them, but it's not necessarily who they are. So now the world represents, a lot of you Aries are very well off, and that you need to really gatekeep that, safeguard that, because as you are getting to know other people, look, you don't have to be by yourself. What I'm trying to say is, as you are getting to know other people, again, look before you leap. A lot of you Aries are getting into relationships quickly. You smashing out, you crashing out, you going head first into the thing. You know what I mean? Like, you're getting into crazy situations where people are already talking about marriage four days in. Like, y'all know them type of interactions where you and a person going back and forth and texting, calling each other and stuff like this, and y'all are talking about marriage. I don't do that. I don't do that anymore. I don't do that because the reason why it is that I don't do anything like that, I stopped doing that in 2022. But the reason why it is that I don't do that type of stuff is because how dysfunctional that is. Right? And again, I'm learning here just like y'all. And I realize that's not a very good thing to do because that, like I said before, that's way too soon. That's part of the reason why in 2023 all the way up to now I'm able to talk to you and tell y'all why don't be talking about marriage so soon, because you already talking this heavy talk because it's heavy and you don't even really know the person like that. You know, the two of you y'all ain't did the hanky panky. Y'all don't know what it's like to just lay there and have conversations and kick it. So let's clarify the world. You don't have any real history. Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, the Magician. A lot of you Aries right now, you have excommunicated the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands. People that need you. And this is another thing too that you have to safeguard yourself from as well. This is something that's a little bit of a warning. Watch out right now for anybody that's around you or that anyone that's coming to you that say that plays mind games with you in a sense that they need you. Their life is a mess, but yet they're coming around you with their hand out, begging. Those are what creates transactional relationships. So that's another form of it. The Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups represents because they want you to be worried about them, while Nine of Cups, they sit back and enjoy themselves. So watch out for anybody that is a beggar. You know what I mean? And when I say a beggar, I'm talking about a person that isn't giving you a commitment, if it isn't giving you a relationship, but what they are giving you is headaches, dysfunctions. They're getting you upset. You know what I mean? This person is always moving the goalpost and being an idiot. You got to stay away from that. And then because the Magician, this person is running game on you.